G'day guys, it's time for the weekly wrap, and as is true to form, I'm on my own. Sam has travelled up to Brisbane as the winter carnival up there is really starting to heat up tomorrow with Doomben 10,000 Day. We've got a few runners up there, and it's going to be a really exciting day up there. But we'll get onto them later, but don't fret, you will hear from Sam. He's sent in his red hot tips for the week, so I'll make sure I include them a little bit later. First of all, our attention will start up at Scone. It's their Scone Carnival up there at the moment, running today being Friday, and then goes into tomorrow as well. We have two runners down to run up there. It is currently a soft 7. They've had a bit of rain. It was a good 4 last time I checked until today it got downgraded to a soft 7, which is probably not ideal. But anyway, it's this weather's been causing havoc for all of our race planning actually. Seems to be changing every day. Anyway, in race 3 is our first one going around. In the listed Woodland Stakes, we have Kajenga, very talented King's Legacy filly, 2-year-old filly who won on debut very impressively at Wyong in the first preparation. It was actually a Metropolitan Saturday meeting transferred there. Did particularly well and is just coming back now in her second preparation and trialled lovely going into this, and there's a bit of a toss-up whether we trial again on Monday or take her through to the races. There is a concern with Monday, the amount of wet weather that we've got forecast coming to Sydney, that those trials might even be in doubt if we get as much as what they're saying. Alternatively, it will be a very, very heavy track. So it is tricky, but we'll make a final call in the morning when we know exactly what the track's like and how much extra rain they've had up there in Scone. Look, she's drawn barrier 15, which is far from ideal. Aaron Bullock on board, and look, there's worse tracks too that you could draw wide on like that. There is a nice long straight shoot from the 1100 metre mark, and they've got the one turn into the final straight. So far from ideal, but could be worse. So look, really looking forward to getting her going. She'll need some luck from that barrier, no doubt. But look, if she does get it, she's certainly got the talent to be winning a race like this, I'm sure. She carries top weight, but she'll just need a few breaks to go away first up under those sort of conditions. So fingers crossed. Then in the following race, race 4 in the benchmark 72 over 1300, we have Kadal going around. Now, I don't think he was too pleased to see it downgraded to a soft 7 from a good 4. He certainly does prefer it drier. Last start, he was on the Kensington track. He finished 7th it was, but only by 1.6 lengths. And that was on a soft 7. And it was a good performance without winning. He actually loomed straight up past the leader early in the straight with no effort whatsoever, and looked like he would just sail away for a comfortable win once asked for a bit more of an effort there, but he didn't really finish it off. So the blinkers going back on this race, I think that will do wonders for him. I think it's exactly what he needs. Drawn barrier 13 into 11 now with a couple of scratchings. Hopefully there's a few others, so he comes in even further. But I'd love to see it, well, not rain anymore whatsoever, and even dry out a bit to give him his very best chance. But I think with the blinkers on, if he does get a bit of luck, and certainly it doesn't get any wetter, then I think he is right in a race like this for sure. Then our attention will turn up to Brisbane, where Sam is flying the flag for Triple Crown this weekend. Race 7, we're in the last 3 races up there. Race 7, the listed Bright Shadow Stakes over 1110 metres. We have Miss Hellfire going around. Our 5-year-old mare, she's drawn barrier 1. Tyler Schiller on board, who had a good association with her over the years. And look, this is going to be her swan song. She's going to the Broodmare sale at the end of May up at the Magic Million. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a sad occasion to be seeing her last start, thinking that that's all coming to an end, but she's had an amazing career. She's given all of her owners and us at Triple Crown a great ride. So wouldn't it be a fairy tale if she was able to get up and secure a victory here in her swan song? But I should probably say too, there is a little bit of an element of doubt that she would go round. It is a soft 7, which is okay for her. She'd probably prefer it a little bit drier, but does like to sting out of the ground, but doesn't like it, a genuine heavy. So we'll just have to see. There is more rain forecast to come, so it's going to have to be a decision we wait until the morning. Again, to assess and see exactly what the track is like and what the forecast is that day. So we've got the latest information to hand, but that would certainly be anticlimactic if she didn't get to race, because we'd dearly love to see her go around one last time. Then the following race 8, is the big feature one of the day, the Group 1 Doomben 10,000. This has been a race that's been a really good race to us over the years. In the last 10 years, I was just thinking about it earlier today, we've had, we're finished in the top 3 on 5 occasions out of those last 10 runnings. That included a couple of wins with Marzu and Red Zell. We had Charlie Boy finish 2nd on one occasion and 3rd on another occasion, and also Marzu has finished 3rd in it as well. So it's been very good to us. Let's hope Marzu can do that again this year. He comes into this race with a really good, comfortable win actually in the Group 3 Hallmark Stakes at Randwick just to close out the Sydney Carnival. That was great to see. It was a back-to-back win after winning the same race the previous year. So yeah, look, he's going up there in good form. He's going to get the wet conditions he likes. As much as we don't want it to rain any more for Miss Hellfire, we probably do want it to rain more and more for Marzu. So as I say, very tricky things these with the weather, but obviously suit some horses but not others. But look, I think he's going to run really well. He is jumping out of barrier 10. We've got Rachel King on board, who I think will suit him very well. And yeah, I can see him running a really strong race here, a very open race. Obviously, there's no easy Group 1s. So many chances in this race, but I certainly think he's one of them too, and I expect him to run very well and put out a good account of himself. So good luck to all of his owners. And then in the final race, we have Firm Agreement, a super talented 3-year-old, as I'm sure you're all aware. He had a fantastic Sydney Carnival. He now goes up to the Rough Habit Plate, which is the lead-up race into the Group 1 Derby. This time over 2,000 metres, right in his wheelhouse, and he can handle the wet, so not a problem for him. Tyler Schiller on board. He also knows this horse well, had a good association, and they jumped from barrier 7. I think he's going to be hard to beat. I think he's been really well since his last start in Sydney. Full of beans, a very tough, resilient horse. And look at this, I guess the only question mark is there's not much pace in this race. Excuse me. So I just hope Shangri-La Spring doesn't get a picnic up in front and have it too easy where he can then just skip away and make it hard to chase him down. But hopefully a couple other horses go with him and put a little bit of pressure on, just so it's a genuine race. And I think you'll find Firm Agreement will be running right on very strong on the line. And yeah, hopefully we'll be collecting the chocolates. Then we've got on Tuesday, after what has hopefully been a fantastic Saturday, on Tuesday we have a runner at Newcastle in Pieronimo. He ran really well last time out at Newcastle as well, the same track. He ran 2nd there over 1,500 metres. This particular race on Tuesday is a step up to 1,850. We've got Rachel King on board, barrier 3. And look, it's a heavy 10, which he handled well last time as well, so that's not a concern. Let's hope they don't get too much more rain and it gets cancelled altogether, because I think this will be a nice race for him. Certainly, I think he'll enjoy the extra distance, and he's in good form, this horse. He's ready to win. So fingers crossed he gets a few of those lucky breaks that he deserves, because he's been knocking on the door a little bit, and I think this is a good opportunity for him to go one better. So best of luck to all of his owners. Then we have on Tamworth, or at Tamworth I should say, on Tuesday as well. There is another race there for Pieronimo as well, being a maiden 1,600. JVO, sorry, Sean Van over me, is on board. And I think we'll just see. We'll make a call, but I'd say most likely he'll go to Newcastle, and then we do have that there at Tamworth as a backup. On the same day there, we've got Peter Runt going around, Jean Van Overmeer on board again there. Drawn barrier 14 of 14, would you believe? 2,100 metres, so I love the distance for him, I love the track for him. I obviously don't love the barrier for him, that's going to make things much harder than need be. But let's wait and see, and we'll just have a look at what other options might be around for him as well. We might on Friday the trials at Rose Hill. We haven't decided as yet, but I'll just flag there's a possibility that we might have the 2-year-old Savaya going around for a first trial this preparation. Be a nice quiet one if he does. And Diablo Bolt might go around as well for his second preparation. Second trial for this preparation. It'd be great to see him get going. Now, red hot tip time. We have, last week was a winning week, which was good. I got a couple up with Beedman. He won at $1.80, nice and short, I know, as Sam would like to remind you. And then Bazusto won by 6 lengths. Tipped him at 14 to 1, but the money came for him late and he ended up at $7.50. But I think that's a nice collect either way. And Sam did well as well down in Adelaide for the Group 1 Goodwood, and he tipped Reserve Bank, which was a very strong win there by the son of Capitalist at $5.50. So a couple of nice wins there. We'll see if we can continue it on. I've got quite a few tips, and Sam actually fired through quite a few as well for this week. So I'll run through them quite quickly. First of all, in Doomben, I've based it on a soft 7, but it may well end up a heavy, let's see. But race 3, a punter with Noel Callow on board, a good each way chance, I think, at quite juicy odds, 16 to 1. And then in race 6, Sir Delius is having its first start in Australia, 60 kilos on top, but he looks a pretty classy horse, I think. He's trialled well, and I'd have to put him down as a good winning chance at $2.60. Then I've got a few up at Scone. Race 7, Soft Love, Harry Coffey on board from barrier 1 is a good winning chance. Race 8, Grand Impact in a very open race. So I've got to say each way there. And race 9, Written in Code for Annabelle and Rob Archibald. If I remember correctly, I think Sam might have tipped the same one. I'll be saying each way there. And in race 10, the Get Out Stakes, give me the Beat Boys with Ash Morgan on board. Each way chance again. So plenty of options there. I will now hand you over to Sam. Look, have a wonderful weekend. Good luck to all our owners with runners. And enjoy your weekend with your family and friends. And here's Sam.
Well, hi guys, here I am at Eagle Farm. The grandstand's behind me and the finish line, and I'm up here for the Doomben 10,000 race day tomorrow. We've just come into the Archibald stable here at Eagle Farm, which is behind the camera, and had a look and seen some of our horses, both the ones running tomorrow and a couple of others that live up here. And you'll see there's a bit of cloud behind me. They're expecting torrential rain overnight, which is good for some of our runners and not so great for our others, but no doubt Chris has talked you through that in his portion of the video. I was just really keen to put in my weekly tips for the week, but before I do, we've just seen Firm Agreement, who's arrived on a truck this morning. He looks fabulous. He's ready for the Rough Habit tomorrow, the last tomorrow. And Miss Hellfire, who's all set for the Bright Shadow. I think it's race 7. And really, it'll be her swan song. So it was a bit sad to see, a bittersweet, but she'll be sold in a couple of weeks, as no doubt Chris's flag. But guys, weekly tips, red hot tip time. I'm sure Chris has covered off what we did last week. A couple of great results. Hopefully we can keep the run going, and hopefully he's given you a couple. I've got 5, so I'll whip through them. Brisbane, Race 4, number 9, we've just seen him in the stable, Sabak, he's paying $4. Race 5, number 3, Cool Archie, paying 10. I should say that I've taken it of the lens that it's going to bucket down and we're going to have a very heavy track. So I'm looking at the wet trackers. So those two don't mind it wet. Race 6, number 5, Floating, paying $10. Then we move to Scone. Race 9 tomorrow. Number 9, Written in Code, paying $5. And race 10, number 16, been close on the last couple of runs, Gallant Star, paying $4.50. So plenty there, bit of value. I'm sure Chris has given you his short price favourites as he likes to do. Good luck to everyone, good luck to all. Big day tomorrow, as Chris has probably called out, and it's a really exciting time of the year up here, so good luck to all the owners.